Okay, so it seems like Filian is still missing. Now, many people are wondering exactly where she is gone, what is happening, and what's happening to the lack of streams, right? We recently covered the Chacha, your V-Mom situation, where she gave her little joke on exactly where she was, and that caused a lot of drama. If you guys want to go see that, then definitely go look at the previous video that I made on it. But I kind of wanted to talk about the people that have actually been kind of looking into the ARG, because, as I said, at the end of Filian's last stream on her kind of Minecraft hardcore thing that she was doing, essentially she had this little bit of an ending where it kind of guided a lot of her fans to essentially look into exactly what she has planned. Now, many people are obviously speculating that this could be a new VTuber debut with a new model or whatever, and that is going to be very, very exciting to see. And of course, this has also provided a little bit of a break for Filian to go and, you know, do whatever she wants to do, and then come back and come back even stronger, right? And it seems like, as I said, people have been kind of interacting with this ARG as she has been away, which honestly I think is one of the best ways to do a debut. I've never seen anything really like this before. Again, there probably has been people that have done things like this before, but I've never seen them personally. So I do think it is a really, really cool idea, with many people obviously asking in the Filian subreddit, especially in the last week or so, where is Filian, saying, I only watch her on YouTube, I haven't seen any uploads, is she taking a break, or is her YouTube just like a backlog or something like that? Which, again, obviously, if you didn't watch the stream, I don't know if it did actually feature on her YouTube the ending of the actual stream itself, but yeah, some people watching YouTube videos might not have picked up on exactly where she's gone and the ending of the stream. People saying she's on break, said she deserves it, she's too wild, said she made an ARG, and people are trying to find her. Filian is lost, join her Discord if you want to help. Some people are saying she is taking some time off, others saying she's building a huge VR world, IRL, a new place, a VR house for all the VTubers in Filiverse. We don't know if the ARG is time gated and she will debut with a new model when she's ready, or if she really wants us to find her. You are welcome to join if you want. So yeah, I mean, that is actually a really good kind of summary of exactly what is going on, the kind of theories and stuff that people have behind this situation. Because again, it could just be something as simple as like a time gated model debut, where essentially she will just come back in a couple of weeks time, and even if they didn't actually kind of find anything. Or is she actually waiting for the people who have been investigating into this ARG to actually find her, for her then to go live, right? Which again, I don't know, it might be interesting, right? And I think it'd be really cool, to be fair, if it was one of these things where essentially her audience had to work to kind of get her back, rather than kind of just going live on a random day or whatever, and people not solving the ARG fully. Again, it will be very interesting, right? And people saying, yeah, we don't know if it's if the ARG is time gated, and also, as I said, apparently some people are speculating it might be a huge VR world, which would make sense, as she does a lot of VR kind of 3D stuff, which would be really cool, right? A huge VR world for all of the VTubers in the kind of space, which I do think would be actually pretty sick, right? That would be very, very cool. And of course, that is worthy of like a big announcement, a big ARG to kind of get a lot of attention for that. And people saying, that's wild, what's a Discord? And then you go to Filian's Discord there. So definitely, if you want to help out with this, by the way, if you want to see exactly what this ARG is, what's going on in this ARG, how far people have gotten in terms of kind of solving it, then definitely go over to the Discord. I'll keep you guys updated in terms of the actual details. I might make a video tomorrow talking about the details that people have found about the ARG. If you are interested in that, let me know in the comments, because again, I don't know if you guys are interested in me actually going deep into the ARG and what people have actually solved, what people have not solved, or if you just want me to kind of loosely cover it like this, kind of giving you an update on where she is and what fans are thinking, because again, I could do either, so just let me know. But yeah, obviously lots of people joining the Discord to help find out what is going on. So if you want to help find out what is going on too, definitely go over there. Say putting in an application for the Filiverse VR house, said she'll be back before she runs out of pocket money. Said I think she got addicted to League of Legends. Said she's taking a break right when the new season of League of Legends started. Suspicious. So she went to buy milk. She honestly is doing too much in real life. This is only a side gig for fun, which was quite funny. And obviously, yeah, Chacha joked that she got deported back to the Philippines, which, yeah, we already covered that. Obviously, some people were saying I'm not much help on the ARG, so I made this because why not? Obviously, creating like a whole big, the whole chalk. No, what's it called? Is it chalkboard? No, it's like a corkboard of like different images and stuff, linking them all up. which is quite funny. And people saying, I don't know if this helps with the ARG. Not sure if anyone has already noticed this or if it helps, but the glitching and knocking started way before the Minecraft hardcore stream. I was watching some VODs and noticed on the cooking VOD with Scoochan, when Filian was eating cereal, it was already happening. So definitely notify the people on Discord about this and be saying post links. So people still now, this is 7 days ago, people are still finding things. So, don't think that it's too late to kind of help out with this kind of stuff, because it seems that people are still finding new things that some people haven't noticed or haven't done, which, yeah, I think is obviously very, very helpful to kind of getting this solved, right? Because a lot of people are getting very, very into it. And yeah, I think it is very, very cool. Of course, as well, we also have this clip from Chibi essentially talking about it and talking about exactly where she thinks Filian has gone. This time a little bit tamer than Cha-Cha's, which, yeah, this is what she had to say.
Been since last year. Well, the reason why is because we're actually in a court case right now. When she got caught jacking off to my character, to my stream, I actually did we did have to take that to court, and the kids are involved, and we are trying to go through, like, I didn't want to make this public, but she is kind of like leaving me with no option. We are going through a divorce at the moment, and personally, I'd like to get couples counseling. I'd like to work through this, and I don't want the kids to have to be juggled around on weekends and stuff. So I'm really hoping we can get things to work out. But it's been kind of difficult because I don't know, bro. She keeps doing backflips in the courtroom. But I'm hoping. I don't want to have to release the Google Doc. I don't have to release it.
Autism mode.
I did not sign a prenup, and that's part of the reason why we're struggling here, boys. Lesson learned. Guys, doesn't matter if she's a cute fox cat girl thing. Filipino boy, sign that prenup, please. Learn from me. Yo soy español.
So yeah, obviously that's what she had to say about it, joking, which I do think is quite funny. And also as well, I just kind of wanted to point out some other things that have been going on in the Filian space while she's been gone, which is something that I've noticed, and hopefully this I'm allowed to show on YouTube. Yeah, this is essentially what some of the community has been doing while she's away, is essentially just gooning. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, there's been a lot of this artwork being shared around, which I think it's quite funny. Like, she goes away and everybody just starts like sharing stuff like this, and then just like, yeah, you know what, let's just do this instead. Like, I don't care about the ARG, let's just keep posting it like certain art like this, which I think is quite funny. And yeah, a lot of people saying funny how the longer Filian is MIA, the more lewd art seems to be appearing. And yeah, that seems to be the case, right? More lewd art keeps on appearing on like these subreddits and stuff and other communities, like the longer that she stays away, which I think is pretty funny. And people say she's been MIA, said yeah, she hasn't streamed in a month, said is she okay? And then obviously, yeah, they go into saying she's doing a promotional stunt. Probably a new debut. They say actually the timing does match after this whole fiasco that has happened. It takes time to find an artist to create the model, and then go to a rigger for the rigger model, which again, that is true, but I feel like if she was going to do a kind of stunt or whatever, she probably had some of it at least halfway done, if not fully done, before actually trying to promote it, because there can be a lot of issues with, obviously, yes, kind of commissioning someone to create a VTuber model and then rigging it and then all of this kind of stuff. So usually whenever it comes to debuts, it's pretty much done, usually. Obviously, sometimes some people would like to take that break and maybe they just go, okay, well, I'll just come back whenever it's done. But usually people will keep on streaming and then they'll have it working in the background. And then obviously then they'll do their debut promotion because it's pretty much ready, and then they can choose how long to wait rather than dictating that depending on, how quick the artist is or if there's any problems. Because again, you never know. Sometimes an artist might, fall ill or something and they can't do it for a week, and then that sets you back a week. So usually they will do it while they are streaming, while they're still streaming with their old model, and then they will plan, how to do a VTuber debut while they are doing that. And then, yeah, if they want to take a break, they'll take a break with it pretty much ready, or maybe they've got a couple things they need to work on, like emotes or whatever, but again, usually they're like small things that can be done pretty quickly. So yeah, I don't think it is necessarily a like a break in terms of the artist isn't ready or whatever. I feel like this is a break in terms of just like Filian wants a break, and also maybe she's just waiting for people to solve the ARG, which again, I think we'll just find out very soon, I guess, if it is the case, right? Because it will be very interesting to see if she does come back as soon as they solve the ARG, or is it a case of she'll come back whenever, and people will try to solve the ARG in that time. If not, it doesn't really matter, right? But again, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see it. Of course, I'll keep you guys up to date if there's anything else that goes on with this, and if Filian does come back and, you know, announce some new stuff, because I do think it would be very, very cool to see, and I am very excited to see exactly what she has planned, because she definitely does have something planned, right? She definitely does have something, maybe not that. That is not planned, but you get what I mean. She has something planned in terms of a model. She has something planned in terms of maybe a world, which some people were theorizing in that original post that we have. But at the end of the day, I do think it is going to be very, very fun. And hopefully, yeah, she does come back soon. Hopefully people can figure out the ARG soon so that she can potentially come back. And yeah, we'll have to keep on keeping an eye on this situation, which I do think is very, very fun. But as I said, let me know down in the comments if you guys want me to go into some of the ARG things in specifics, in terms of like the audio that people have found and all of the different evidence that people have gathered to kind of, you know, find out what is going on and where they're kind of at in terms of the ARG. I definitely will make a full video on that if you guys want to see that. So let me know. And yeah, I mean, that's about all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.